video because I feel like if I make it another day, I'm not gonna explain it as well. This is like one take, one take. I'm gonna make this video because if I try to explain it another day, I'm not gonna explain it as well as I did it with the LGBTQ thing. So let's just get this out the way. Let's get this uncomfortable topic that I have to get on my head. This is the last one before I go back to making fun videos. I'm a hypersexual. What does that mean? That means that every single time, like everywhere I go, I get like sexual desires. I get like very like it's like having a high libido, but you don't enjoy it. You hate it. You're distressed about it, and it sucks. That's basically what hypersexual. It's not a sexuality. It's a compulsive disorder. I try to explain that to my parents. They completely forgot, but it's whatever. Whatever. Um, the reason the let's start with what caused hypersexuality. At 5, I was kissed by somebody older than me, and I got exposed to films at 8. And then I started doing the thing, and I'm saying the thing. I know it's childish, but I don't want to get any trigger words. I started doing the thing at the same age I started watching films. So so it became an addiction. I couldn't stop. I started doing it everywhere, bro. Secretly, of course. I'm not gonna start like doing weird stuff in front of people. No, bro. No, bro. I'm never gonna do that, bro. I'm never gonna do that. So I like you know like take breaks. Like it was just interfering with my personal life, and then I started to realize I have a problem, and then I did a research. At first, I thought it was lust addiction, but it's similar. It's similar, except with lust. I guess with lust addiction, you don't really feel bad. You just kind of do it, and the high libido is like it's the same thing as lust addiction. But what the thing with hypersexuality is that every single time you do the act, or you do the thing solo, you like you feel distress, you feel bad about it because you're doing it constantly. This is some this is something that should be natural, something that you should enjoy. But instead of enjoying it, you just feel like disgusted. You feel disgusted, man. And it sucks. And I'm gonna go over some of the triggers, all right? I'm gonna go over some of the triggers. Thirst 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 traps, like thirst traps thumbnails. Um Looking down at my own body, taking a shower, what else can I think of? Being bored, being stressed, being sad. Those are the main ones. When I'm going through something and I'm stressed, I want to find like instant relief. Delayed gratification is better than instant gratification. Ugh, I haven't learned that lesson yet. I'm still struggling with HS. Um, what else is it's a trigger. Oh yeah, walking around and trying not to focus on people's like body. That's a trigger. That's like people's bodies are a trigger. What else is a trigger? Um, any pose that is slightly sexual. Or anything that I'm attracted to, I start thinking like very weird thoughts. Like I don't like I honestly I'd rather like I'd rather what am I trying to say? I'd rather like get to know the person first before I what get to know the person before I like start thinking about weird stuff like that. I want to get to know the person first because I'm a very empathetic person. I love perspectives, and yeah, and what another trigger, I guess, is like trigger words. Yeah, trigger words. Like I said, I'm avoiding trigger words. Trigger words, the obvious stuff like genitals, the act, or like stuff that just basically anything sexual, anything that involves genitals, anything that involves anything of that sort of, like I can't even look down while I'm using the bathroom. I can't even look down. That's why half of the time I miss the toilet, dog. It it might be funny to you, bro, but it's like it's painful to me because every time it's like, oh my God, dude. And keep in mind, bro, I have retinitis pigmentosa. I am legally blind. So when I miss, bro, I don't see. I can hear it. I have like picture this, or don't picture this. Just let's listen to what I'm saying, right? I have to use the bathroom. I I started using the bathroom, and then I miss. I have to use my hearing. I can't look down. I have to use my hearing to to try and aim and where I'm going. I have to use my hearing because looking down is a trigger, bro. Looking down is a trigger, dog. Dude, it's so bad, and that's the reason I haven't been uploading videos because it's like. I survive for a week. I get unmotivated, and then I have to like survive for another week to get motivated again, and then it becomes a constant loop, and then I never get to upload, bro. There was even a point in time where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so motivated to upload videos. I recorded like 3 videos that I haven't uploaded because I have no internet. That's another reason that I didn't upload videos because I have I have no internet. So yeah, so those are like, dude. You see what I'm saying? I have so much to say that like I mess up what I'm trying to say. But dude, like this sucks so much because I've been dealing with this ever since I got like exposed to films like being kissed in the mouth by an older person definitely nudged me in that direction. By the way, the person who did that was family. Was family, and it sucks, I don't know. I'm conflicted on if I should forgive him or not. But it's whatever. It's whatever. But yeah, man, it's like nobody should be exposed to inappropriate content when you're that young. Let's state the obvious. Nobody should be exposed to inappropriate content when you're that young. And I'm hearing and I'm looking at other people's perspective on when they deal with hypersexuality. The that they got some of them got exposed to it when they were like 6. And I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize this video because apparently we're like censoring ages now. We're censoring ages now, even though this is educational. I'm educating people about what I'm dealing with and making people more aware with hypersexuality. And by the way, I want to point this out. I don't like how people like make sexuality like more aware. Like I don't think it's mature enough to like g- be out here taking like what like what like a random song like Bumblebee, that da 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 da, and then combining it with something serious, dog. It's like either you're gonna be serious or you're gonna be silly, bro. You have to pick one, bro. It's just like just talk about it, bro. Be honest about it. Be vulnerable about it, bro. Like, sure, there's some people who don't have the attention spans, but there are people out there who like genuinely want to hear your perspective, bro. And that's the people I'm trying to reach out. People who genuinely want to hear perspectives, bro. If you want to hear perspectives, bro, thank you, bro. That amazes me, bro. But yeah, dude, it's like it sucks, dude. It sucks so much. It's like this constant urge of wanting to do that one thing, bro. Let me, bro. I'm gonna be personal. I know some of y'all don't want to hear this, so just skip forward. Just skip forward in the video. It's gonna be very short. What? No, I'm talking. This gonna be very short. This gonna be very short in the video. Um, One time I felt the urge and I couldn't control it. So I did it about 10 times just to try and satisfy that urge. I tried to do it 10 times and it sucked, man. It sucked so much, bro. It's like I felt horrible after it, bro. My body was weak, bro. I felt my chest. It was like heavy, dog. It was like it sucked, dude. It sucks, dude. It sucks so much, bro. I never thought, bro. I promised myself since birth that like I was never gonna fall into an addiction, bro. And here I am, stuck with something that's so natural, something that like it's like as like a psychological channel calls it. It's like your body's built-in stress reliever, bro. It sucks. And I just like I just wanna like make people more aware. I'm looking at the time because I have to go to sleep. I'm looking at the time. I've been recording for 11 minutes. It's not. I don't have enough. I don't have enough subscribers to make money. I just want to make this. I just want to make this more aware. But yeah, like, dude, it sucks, dude. I'm trying to upload. There's other factors, not just, but that's like the main factor, like motivation caused by hypersexuality. I don't have internet. I'm having family issues. I have to focus on school. I have to do assignments, dude. If I'm missing any, I always do assignments. I always do assignments at school. Um, and others and mental health, bro. If I'm not mental health, I don't feel like I'm gonna bring the right energy to make a YouTube video. So that's the reason I've been gone. But like I just wanted people to be more. I already made a video on hypersexuality, but I feel like I wasn't explaining it well. I was like stuttering a lot. I was like I was like stuttering a lot, and I feel like what better time than now? I've already like talked about LGBTQ, so I'm like okay, I explained it pretty well. I might as well explain it now, so like so I don't have to explain it later because I want to take the opportunity now. You know what I'm saying? I want to take the opportunity now. This is not a commentary channel. This is more of me just spreading awareness of where I've been, what I've been doing, why haven't I been uploading, why haven't I been on Discord? Let's talk about that. Why haven't I been on Discord? Discord is like my main platform. I love Discord. I talk to a lot of people on Discord. I get to know people. Uh Let me remember because it's been a while since I've been on Discord. Um, I think I can talk about it. I'm like educating people on why I haven't been on. Yeah, sure, why not? Um, I was very I really had a bad mindset at the time, and every like week I just wanted to off myself. I just not even every week, but like every day I just want to like I wanted to off myself, bro. And sometimes I said it, sometimes I didn't, bro. But when I said it, and I was gonna try, and I tried multiple times to do it, and then like I knew I didn't want to hurt people, but I just wanted to be heard. I wanted somebody to fix me. So I just kept telling people. I kept telling people. I kept telling people like, please, bro. Like I don't in my mind I want to say, please, bro. Just help me, bro. Just please, just help me, bro. And like instead it came on. It's like I just want to not live anymore, bro. I'm tired. I'm depressed. I'm done, bro. I'm done with life. And it's like, that's tough. That's tough, bro. That's tough. And then like none of your friends are professionals, but all the professionals are getting paid. So it's like I don't fully trust every professional. So one time I told Captain Panther I was very like very sad, very depressed, very wanting to off myself. I told Captain Panther, hey, uh, it was nice to see you, nice to see you, and that's all I said. And then he started telling people around, hey, hey, yeah, I think Jam died. I think Jam died. I think Jam died. And then my ex-friend, which the reason he left me was because, I kept saying that I wanted to die. And my ex-friend left me because he has epilepsy and he can deal with that constant stress of me being like every week, I want to die, I want to die. It's like he couldn't deal with that, bro. And respectfully to him, I feel like that was the most mature, the most like right decision of all time. That was the most like that was the most like dude, like no, you're right, dog. You're right, dude. You're right. You're so right, dog. With my OCD, it took me like hard. It took me a while to come in terms with that because again, not again. He was my only friend and like I barely go outside because of how strict my parents are. So I could barely go outside. So when I lost him, I'm like, no, 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 I'm gonna be alone again. And then I started having even more thoughts and more thoughts. So how does that come in into me not using Discord? Um, my Captain Panther told my ex-friend that I've died. So I'm like, oh no, I gotta get this settled. Cause keep in mind, I said that I changed my mind, and I want to add one more thing. I want to add one more thing. Um, don't like, don't do what I do. Like, seek help. I know help is very expensive, bro. I know help is very expensive, bro. But like, if it's the only way that it can save you, then you need all the help you can get. You need all the help you can get. That's first of all. You need all the help you can get. So when because if you're gonna say I want to die and not commit it, you're basically suicide baiting. You're basically suicide baiting. And when I realized this kind of feels like suicide baiting, you know what? I this is how I stopped being suicidal, right? This is how I stopped being suicidal. This is what I said. You know what? If I die, people will be sad and I'll hurt people, and I don't want that. And if I also if I die, I'm gonna go to hell. So I guess I'm forced to live. It's like I'm grudgingly forcing myself to live through all the pain right now. Like I'm going through family trauma right now. And like, bro, I'm like, I guess I'm forced to deal with this family trauma for like another year until I'm an adult or longer. Who knows, dude? So I'm like, I guess I'm forced to live. I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm just gonna keep it on the inside because it like I feel like telling people over and over again that you just want to do something that you'll never do is it's hurting more. It's hurting people. It's hurting people, and I don't want to hurt anybody. So I'm gonna keep all this like self hatred to myself, even if it backfires on me. So back to the Discord thing. Captain Panther told my ex friend, hey, um Jam died and my internet went out for a whole day, so I couldn't respond. I found out the next day, like after that, I found out the next day that everybody thought that I was dead. I was getting like DMs of like rest in peace, Jam. You were a good guy, Jam. You were a cool guy, Jam. And it's like I never died, and I had to go through one by one. I had to make an announcement. I never died, and then my ex friend texted back at me. It's like, yo, yo, I know that we're not friends again, and I'm not gonna be friends with you again. I'm not gonna be friends with you again. But you're still somebody I know. You're still somebody I care about, and like, can we just go back to when you used to tell me your problems? And I never responded. And that's one of my biggest regrets, man. I never responded, not because I didn't want to, but because after that, uh, while the internet was gone, my phone broke. My phone broke. So I told my mom, did did so and so's did my ex friend's mom like text you that I died or anything? And then we got into the skedaddle, we got into the scandal about like I shouldn't be telling people that, I shouldn't be telling people that, and then and then somebody came and that's the whole different story. He was like, I brought two people with me. I brought a doctor and I brought an officer. You really want to die? Well, if you want to die, he has a gun. We'll put a bullet to your head. And I said no. And I said no. And so I talked to the doctor, and like we did what we could. And I guess I'm better now, but like I guess I'm grudgingly living. So so after that, I gave my phone to the guy. I gave my phone to the guy, and I was expecting to get my phone fixed, and we sent it all the way to the U.S. because I was in Dominican Republic. We sent it all the way to the U.S. and realized that the phone was permanently damaged. That something broke on the inside, so I couldn't respond to my ex friend's message. And what I if he's listening to this right now, what I wanted to tell him is that no, bro, no, bro. I respect your decision. I respect your decision, bro. I was in the wrong, bro. I was making you stressed out, bro. That's on me, dog. I can't be doing that to people that I care about, especially my only friend, bro. Especially my only friend, and like, dude, I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that, dude. I'm really sorry for that, bro. I know thinking about tomorrow won't change how I feel today, but like, but if I can like see what happens tomorrow, then maybe I would have reacted like differently. I would have reacted differently. I know I was stressing you out, and I'm very sorry, man. I'm honestly very sorry. I hope one day we can like be friends again. I know it's never gonna happen. Maybe not never, there's always a chance. But I'm not gonna be hoping. I'm not gonna get my hopes up, bro, because it's like, why would you go back with somebody that caused you stress in the past, bro? You can't trust them right away. You can't trust them like that. You can't trust them like that. So it's like, no, yeah, I prefer that we stay being exes, until like we're both in a healthy state to be together, to be friends again. And until that day comes, until we're ready, or maybe we'll never be friends. I'm fine with both. I'm fine with both. As long as we're good, as long as we don't have beef with each other, as we like as long as like we don't hate each other, we ended off on good terms. I hope that things like that things go well for you, and things go well, and I hope that you hope that things go well for me. I One time I was with my dad, and he told me, "Hey, can you go get a soda from a 99-cent store?" I went in the store, and then I got the sodas. I was walking out to the door, and then I thought I heard your voice. And bro, I started hyperventilating, dog, because I felt like, no, 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 I don't wanna hurt you again, bro. I don't wanna hurt you again, please, bro. I'm like going through possibilities in my mind, bro. I'm like, if I see him, I'm running away. I'm not taking the chance of hurting him again, bro. And then I started being in that mindset of, I don't want any friends. I don't want to hurt anybody else, and I don't want to be hurt by anybody. So I started distancing myself. I started like refusing to make friends. Oh, you're being nice to me? I'll be nice to you back, but I don't really consider you as my friend. And it's like it. It's like self-sabotage. Very much self-sabotage. So back to what I was saying. That's my message to him. If he ever finds this one day. Um, a few years later, I got my computer back because I got a recorder from my VRT, which is my vision rehab therapist, which is basically a person who comes into your home and teaches you how to like navigate your home with when you're visually impaired. Because again, I'm blind. So so I got my computer back to put music into a recorder, and I started using the computer for other things because I've been wanting the computer back, and I'm excited. I'm finally being online again. I can finally like just be in communities, be in communities again. And I saw Discord was open. I tried logging in, but I need my dad's like verification email, and I'm like, my parents, wouldn't want me to be back on Discord. I'm not even gonna try. So I guess I'm never ever gonna like be able to respond to my ex friend, man. Be able to like respond to my ex friend. Honestly, dude. Like it's 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 really sad for me, man. It's really I've been through so much like trauma and abuse, bro, and I just don't know how to handle it all, bro. And I always gotta do things on my own, bro. And I feel like when I got somebody that cares about me, that genuinely cares about me, like my ex friend did, I start depending on them, and I can't leave them alone. I'm like trying to hang out with them 24/7. It just becomes annoying. And it's like, yeah, bro. Now I'm realizing that I'm dealing with hypersexuality, and I gotta limit myself from doing that one thing that I can't do, and it sucks, bro. If I could have a chance to like go back on Discord, I would probably send him this video. I would probably send him this video. And yeah, bro, I just want things to be fine between us. I don't even want us to be like friends again. I just want things to be fine between us, and we could just find like a middle ground, like a resolution, man. That's because when he stopped being friends with me, like dog, I just like I wanted that like what's the word? I wanted that closure. I wanted that closure of like a final conversation and that we could be good. That's all I wanted. That's really he's probably blocked me by now because I haven't responded. But if he hasn't blocked me, I'll definitely send him this video. But yeah, the main I ranted. I'm sorry. I went like off topic. I started like trauma dumping again. I won't do it again. Trust me. Unless like something's going on. But yeah, that's my hypersexuality, man. Uh, it's a very it's a thing that I hate to do, bro. I hate it's something that like I'm trying to change about myself, bro. And I hope that uh I get better from it in the future. But like knowing lust, nobody really truly heals from hypersexuality because think about it, right? Think about it. Like you're trying not to to release, but if you want to have kids, you're gonna have to release. And if you don't want to have like testicular cancer, you're gonna have to release to lower your chances of getting it. So you're kind of screwed either way. So it's like you gotta find the bread and butter of like do it and not do it at the same time. But that's the reason I haven't been uploading. It's because of my hypersexuality. And that's pretty much all I want to talk about. Also, one more thing. Another reason I haven't been uploading. I remember when I told you that my phone broke. Um, the only way I can log in into this what's it called? into this email for my YouTube channel, this jam official email at gmail.com. The only way I can like log into that is by using my phone number. And I don't got my phone number because I don't got a phone. So I can't log in into this account. I hope there's like another way I can log in into this account. Please, and I hope they don't say email verification because I don't have the email. I don't have the email yet. I don't know if I have to like call Google services, but I need this like account by all means because this is my main account. This is my this is what I use for YouTube and stuff like that. But I hope I hope that you learned something from these two videos, the LGBTQ video and the this video right here, the hypersexual video. Because honestly, bro, like I don't want to say I don't want you making the mistakes I make because, you know, everybody's human, will make different choices. It's like a multiverse, everyone is a different version of you. And yeah, I just hope that like, you know, you take this as like cautionary tale, I guess. That contradicts what I said. That contradicts what I said. What am I trying to say? What am I trying? Let me figure this out. What am I trying to say? Um, yeah, like try try to like be better. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Just screw it. Uh, don't don't do don't do what I do. Don't do what I do. Don't obsess over your friends. Make sure if you're a young person, stay away from the websites that you shouldn't be on. They can like mess with you in the long run. Don't like don't say over and over again that you want to die to somebody who cares about you because it will stress them out to the point of them leaving for their own sake. And please love your enemies, love your friends, and treat everybody as family because at the end of the day, bro, life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. So please, please love each other with kindness. Everybody does something for a reason, everything has context, but it's not right to hurt each other for it or hurt other people for it. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say my slogan, and I'm gonna be real this time because it's true. My ex-friend, what he said is true. How can you say stay positive, but you out here saying talking about depressive stuff or saying that you want to die? You're contradicting yourself. It's true. You're not lying. You're right. You're not wrong. So I mean it this time. I mean it this time with this new era that I guess is upon us. Stay positive, and I'll see you on the next video.